season.
Now Golden State's starting five. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Green is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, they've got MYNBA. Brandon Miller out there with Isaac. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Cunningham in at the one. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Now, here's Cunningham. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night. For you.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Now here's Curry. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Green taking his time here. Pass to Mathurin. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Oh, he jams it right over MYNBA.
It feels like Mitchell Robinson doesn't even have to jump sometimes to dunk, but man, a little showmanship from the big fella.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Cunningham. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And, Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Cunningham against Curry. Cunningham passes to MYNBA. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When MYNBA gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Curry. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Pass to Mathurin. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. MYNBA passes to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Back to MYNBA. And MYNBA throws it down.
MYNBA is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Diaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Well, every team needs rebounders. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry for the 3. And the Warriors get it back. Mathurin passes to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Tries it again. Rejected by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Hield. 9-point game his last outing. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
Here's Cunningham inside. Over in the corner of Diaz. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at San Antonio. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, the Warriors, 2.5 games back.
When I look at San Antonio,
They've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season, but they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Outside, Green launches it, and no good. Spurs trail by 3. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Here is Cunningham following the basket by Stephen Curry. That one drops for him. 7 points in the game.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Curry kicks to Hield. To the paint. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low, Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Bamba is checked in for San Antonio. Ellis comes in for Avdia. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Robinson. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Draymond Green. Podziemski, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Daniels subbed in for Stephen Curry. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Isaac with a screen for Cunningham. Isaac down low. Finney-Smith defending.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Podziemski finds Finney-Smith, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Hield. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Podziemski with it, covered by Miller. Podziemski with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Hield. Jackson-Davis with it. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Bamba. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:15 left in the first. Daniels with it. The 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Daniels. Cunningham left side. 7-foot shot. Miller, no luck. Warriors leading by 6. On the wing, Daniels from 17 feet out. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Now look at the focus from Daniels, taking that opportunity very seriously.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. That free throw good from Daniels. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Daniels. Miller outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Corner shot. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Miller sets a screen for Cunningham. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Daniels, and it's Curry in at the 2.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
And this is what you want to see. MYNBA attacking with authority inside.
Here's Curry. Curry on the wing. From deep. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Ball. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here. The past month has been surreal. First in blocks And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Here's Curry, and the rejection by Wembanyama. The second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. In the third spot, the Spurs. The Warriors, 4th.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
And for such a young player, Brandon Bajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Pass to Bajemski. Back to Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Wembanyama, a screen. Over to the left wing. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. Matherin's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Ball. So both teams changing it up here. And he can't hit the second. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Buddy Hield in for Dyson Daniels. Here's Ball. Robinson with the block.
Well, hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hield dishes to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Count that one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Curry against Ball. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Ball finds Wembanyama. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Cunningham, he's checked in for San Antonio.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Cunningham with it. Robinson picks him up, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Cunningham outside. And they double up Cunningham. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Dyson Daniels checked in for the Warriors. Here's Hield. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Cunningham. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Wembanyama against Robinson. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hield kicks to Robinson. Pass to Green. Here is Daniels. There's the triple. Oh, trying for it. He can't hit that time. To the middle. Here's Isaac. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Robinson. Hield outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Hield's got 8 points.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Cunningham. And that one, good. He's got 11.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. MYNBA is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. Daniels from outside. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
San Antonio making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you. And bring it every night.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Hield. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
This is his first free throw of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Daniels. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
He's had a few chances at the line, 1 of 3 in the game. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Waters is checked in, and it's Ellison for Matisse Thybulle. Daniels with it. Cunningham's there. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ball's checked in. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Daniels. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Daniels. Robinson with the block. Green passes to Hield. 27 seconds left here in the second. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Free throw drops for Hield. No good on the second free throw.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Ball kicks to Avdia. And he stays with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Hield. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight. No good on that one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're still a team that could be dangerous, but they're having trouble playing at their best every night. That's a lack of focus.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Warriors.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. That is more than enough of us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the